Welcome to the Growing People Podcast, where we take a 360-degree look at how people and organizations grow and develop. I'm John Losey, your guide as we explore personal and professional development. It's Thursday, January 6th, and I wanted to give you guys an update on my development planning process that I've been documenting through these videos. And we're turning a corner now. So to this point, we've been looking at what we call the journey's end, which is taking a look at the journey of 2021. So I spent some time celebrating and recovering and then reflecting and reviewing and then figuring out what lessons I learned. So that's the adventure to this point. It's been, some of it's gone as planned, some of it not so much, but we're here and we've turned a corner. And now it's time for what I call the prep and pre-work for designing my development path. And since I've been doing this for a while, the prep and pre-work goes pretty quickly for me. If this is the first time you're doing this process, it might take a little bit longer. But because I've been crafting this, it's more of an edit than it is a creation. So what I did yesterday and today was I took a look at my prep and pre-work from years past. And what that looks like, you basically do something what I call is taking inventory and also your destination, setting your destination. And since I've done my inventory many times before, that was already done. And my destination isn't brand new. Sometimes it is, but right now it's more of an adjustment or a tweak of where I want to end up at the end of 2022. The next part is my starting point, which because I just did that reflection, I've got a good idea of where I'm starting from. And then there's an assessment that I call it, what's the terrain? I know where I'm going. I know where I want to end. I know where I want to end up, and I know where I'm starting from. And so what does that look like in between there? And that's going to help me as the next phase. What I'm going to do tomorrow and the next day is what we call pathfinding, or really making the plan. So stay tuned. I've put a playlist together. If you haven't caught all this, go to the Growing People Podcast YouTube channel, and you can find the playlist that documents this journey. So I hope you're following along. Maybe even you're doing your own development planning and you're getting some ideas from this. So stay tuned for the adventure. Welcome to the Prep and Pre-Work section of a simple course on personal development. Before you take your first step on any journey, it's wise to spend time preparing. The time you spend assessing your conditions and defining success will more than make up for itself along your journey. If you're not sure of what direction you want to go, it might be a good idea to take an inventory. What do you bring with you? Take a few minutes to make a list in these three areas. What are you passionate about? What gets your heart beating faster? What are your talents? What have others pointed out that you are very good at? What are your utilities? What might people pay you to do? The most important part of your preparation and planning is to set a compelling destination for your growth journey. What is the ideal state you're seeking? Painting a clear target allows you to focus your time, energy, and effort. It's also important that your destination is vitally important to you. If your destination isn't clearly defined, you'll not know where to go. If it isn't compelling and important, you'll never complete your journey. Try writing a personal mission statement for this growth journey. Or imagine what you would want your boss or significant other to say about you when you complete your development plan. What positive changes do you want them to notice? Once you've defined a compelling destination, you'll need to do some serious self-assessment to determine your starting point. What is your real state right now? Having an accurate understanding of your current levels of skill, energy, and motivation is important information for when you start to plan your growth journey. A few ways you can gather this information are recent feedback from trusted friends or colleagues, performance reviews from work, or formal assessments like 360 reviews, personality assessments, or even behavior preferences. If you've defined a clear and compelling destination and an accurate assessment of your starting point, you'll notice a gap between where you are and where you want to be. This is the terrain you'll need to cover on your journey. Where are the hills you need to climb? Where are the smooth, wide trails you can walk on? Where are the rivers and where are the bridges? An honest assessment of the gap between your start and finish will help you anticipate challenges and notice support and assistance as you travel your growth journey. You might want to make a list of the following. What inside of you will be an asset for your journey? What inside of you will hold you back? What outside conditions will give you energy and move you forward? What outside conditions will drain you and hold you back? Once you've done the preparation and pre-work, you'll find the task of pathfinding and planning much simpler.